Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Ear Gamer here. Today we are traveling to the year of 2015. This is when the Steam game Fallout 4 was released. This is the fourth main installment to this franchise. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's give this game a try. And just a quick little note, I did finish, well, more or less finish Fallout New Vegas, and there is a good game underneath all that. The problem is there is a ton of bugs. There was so many bugs that, yeah, I couldn't even, like, sometimes the computer was just, itself was unstable, let alone the game. The game crashed a lot, but the actual, computer itself crashing, that was hugely problematic. So, some of you more experienced players will recognize that I am actually a little bit further ahead than you would think ordinarily. Ooh, ammo. And that is because last time I tried to record Fallout New Vegas, and it was there was a lot of, shall we say, intro. So I thought it'd be better to wait until I'm actually, back out of the vault. Press L, left shift to sprint. Oh, there we go. So there's a sprint button. Cool. Rather than just watching me fumble through like statistics and stuff, that's I thought it'd be better content to actually get into the game a little bit better. So this game, like the previous game, has a Pipboy, and that is accessed through the tab. You can check all your statistics, your status. Special is all your statistics. This is what I picked. Obviously, you're not going to have any perks right away, but that's where the perks will come in, and it affects, as far as I know, it'll affect your general statistics. You can check out your inventory, weapons, apparel, aid, miscellaneous, junk, mods, and ammo. Mods are released as far as the last game was concerned. That is the modifying your weapons, although I didn't really get a chance to play around with that a little bit there. So data will contain your quests, and it'll show some other statistics as well. Your map is now separate, and you can check out different areas. You can use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out. And then there's radio in case you want to listen to music. So, quick little overview of the Pip-Boy, at least, in this game. So, this is a shooter, but there is RPG elements involved in this. As you could tell, I just discovered a location. I got experience points. So, you're going to level up a little bit, and as you gather experience points, and that's through completing quests and stuff like that. Friendly or enemy at this point, I don't know.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
What happened?
What happened to the world?
The world, sir? Well, besides our geranium still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. Beck. Where is your better half, by the by?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things.
Yeah, so you'll have like different NPCs you talk to. You can get quests from them, that sort of thing.
It's been ages since we've had
And I didn't
family activity.
add in closed captioning. Didn't think of that, unfortunately.
Love that game.
So you might not be able to hear the dialogue here.
Sean's been kidnapped. but I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought.
Yeah.
You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years.
200 years? What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
You can attempt to persuade. Yellow is easy, orange.
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible.
Yeah, so in the previous game there was actually like what is known as statistical checks. If you have a high enough, say, charisma, you can actually get a chance to persuade someone to do something. And if you pass these checks, you actually get bonus experience points. This is a mechanic that was carried over from at least Fallout New Vegas, so it's definitely present here. So
How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were... I did find this holotape.
okay.
Thank you, Codsworth.
I don't want to blow all my time with the dialogue thing, but I can.
Feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Mrs. and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Found you.
open world, Halloween. All right.
Bug it off.
Okay. So when you have companions, your companions will help you in battle.
My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a bit more colorful than the last game, that's for sure. It was various shades of orange and yellow and brown.
What's all this then? Ha! What's all this? That about takes care of that. Sir, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Alright, anything of note here? There is going to be junk items as well, so I'm just leaving some of these things.
Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family.
Cool. So, before this ends, just the lower portion of the screen, you'll see a compass, and you'll be able to note how different items move around there. There's different landmarks. There used to be just the location of characters, enemies, and quest locations, but it looks like this one has a few more features to that, so that is definitely improved. So course, it doesn't note height, so I'm assuming that is underground, perhaps. So what's weapons workbench? There's different workbenches in these games as well. You can modify weapons, you can create ammunition out of spare parts and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Exit that. So that's generally how the game seems to be playing so far. Duct tape, why not? And that is it for the first impression video. So far, a lot of mechanics that came from the previous game are present here. One of the things I remember noting about the previous game was that there is definitely a bit of a learning curve to it. And if you're new to the franchise and you're seeing all this, chances are that learning curve will transfer over to this game as well. Other than that, yeah, so far it kind of plays somewhat similarly to what I have seen before. I did skip ahead a little bit, so there was some use of terminals as well, and some switches and stuff like that. That's certainly present as well. I think inventory locations are a little bit tweaked a little bit there, so like mailboxes no longer have random items in there, at least as far as this town's concerned. So yeah, some minor tweaks here and there. So far, so good otherwise. But I wanted to hear from you, actually. What'd you think of Fallout 4? Was this a really good, in-depth game that had a lot of features and was a very good gaming experience? Or did you find it to be a bit too complex and you're turned off by it? Yeah, let me know in the comments below on that one. And for those of you who haven't played this game but have played other games in the franchise, what'd you think of what you saw here? Was this a really interesting game that you kind of wanted to get to playing, but you didn't quite get to it yet, and this maybe motivates you further to try this game out again? Let me know about that. And if not, maybe you've had enough Fallout for the other games that are in the franchise. There's certainly a few games in this franchise, to say the least. And for those of you who have never played any of the Fallout games before, what do you think of what you saw? Does this look like a very interesting take to a game where it mashes up like shooter style games with RPG style elements and that sort of thing? Does that look like kind of an interesting game to you, or does this kind of look like, you know, maybe a little bit too weird for you in terms of the style of the game? Certainly let me know in the comments below on that one. So I guess that is all for now, and until next time, keep it cool.